You know, we did accomplish great things this fall. I was so proud of the team, resilience. We'd gone from basically from spring, summer training, fall. So the players have been on for 9 months really straight. And we parlayed the wonderful spring modified season and that regular season championship into fuel for the fire for the fall. And we came in with an appetite. And we had some hiccups along the way, as all teams do. But we grew through that experience, and I thought we performed late season very well. Program's first double, the regular season title, co-champions, and then the tournament championship in the RMAC tournament. And that was the program first, so we were very pleased for that. We narrowly missed the opportunity for the treble, we'll always sting a little bit for that. But the mentality to go for honors and to fight for honors throughout the season was correct. The players bought into that process, and they knew that they had the capability to be special. Be ready to compete from the start. Show up fit and able to press for your role, your position. And I thought the vast majority, if not virtually all of the players, really did that well. They did the summer training. Many of them came back a little bit early, subscribed to the NCAA permitted individual training with coaches as requested, and that helped move the needle for some early season success. So the message was, we have the capability to be special, to go press for honors. Let's enjoy it and let's maximize that process. And they did. They bought into it. We had a wonderful preseason in Steamboat. That set us on the right path forward, and it was a good season. Well, I think the Mines loss, if you need to lose at a certain time, it came at the right time of the season, because it crystallized that we have to discover some defending form if we're going to make a late season push. And from that point forward, I thought we really had good defending as a collective whole. Our goalkeeper situation that was kind of ever evolving in the early parts of the season started to crystallize and solidify shortly thereafter, and Lex Walker was ultimately chosen and earned the opportunity to lead us in through the business into the season, and did well with it. The team grew in confidence with her. We as a coaching staff grew in confidence with the whole team and her, and it became special. And you always want to play your best play, no matter the sport, in the business into the season. And that Mines loss helped put us on the right path towards late season success. Yeah, we try to be process oriented as opposed to absolute results based in our goal setting, in our training environment, and how we outlook for the season. And we knew that we had to take incremental steps to get better in many areas and try to hit our stride late. And so, yes, we had a goal of hosting and winning the regular season conference with comfort, but it didn't work out with comfort that way. We got some results on the last day of the season and second to last games of the season that worked in our favor and got us back. But the belief was that we were going to be a good team late if we continue to hit milestone markers along the way. And so when we won in overtime at Regis, that was a positive step forward. Being up in a game, conceding, still having the wherewithal to finish a game on the road against a difficult opponent, that was a step in that process. As it turns out, it also helped us put us in line to have that special feeling of being co-champion on the last day. But you needed the result against Pueblo to come, which it did. You needed Mines to lose, which they did. You needed Colorado Mesa to lose, which they did. I mean, it was a perfect storm of combination of results that led us into the co-championship. And it was a second seed. Colorado Mesa had beaten us in the regular season at home, and we had to own that. That was, again, some of the mistakes that we had to correct for late season performance, which we did. But they had that tiebreaker. Yeah. So they were the number one seed. And so to host the RMAC tournament final meant that they didn't win their semifinal. So again, even in the RMAC tournament, as the number 2 seed, we had to have some things go our way, which they did. All I said to the team, we take care of ourselves. We take care of our business. We do it the right way, and we are growing for the NCAA tournament. If it happens that we're hosting, great. If we have to go on the road and win, we'll go on the road and we'll try to win. So very pleased that we were process oriented and we achieved so much through that process.
Yeah.
Well, I think it did open the door.
Yeah.
And there was we can host. We can stay at home. We don't have to get in a hotel or get on a bus and travel. But more importantly, there was just a sense that we are starting to play really well. We are growing in our abilities. We are defending relentlessly and not allowing opponents to shoot, much less score. And that wasn't the case early in the season. So, yes, we knew what the ramifications were of this result, that result, but the message kept being, let's be trying to play better soccer game after game. Can we be a better individual player? Can we be better as a team? And that will take care of anything that needs to be taken care of. Yeah, and that was a huge goal as we started even 2 years ago when we were afforded the opportunity to come and be coaches here. As we knew that the NCAA championships would be held at Widener Field, and we'd put that out as a marker. Let's go be special in the fall and December 11th of 2021. So the process then became, all right, one game at a time. And first game we have a bye because we've earned the right to have a bye. And so we'll watch Midwestern State and Colorado School of Mines that we were drawn against in this half of the bracket, and we'll learn from that game and we'll go try to be special in the second round. We had a good day. We took on a very talented Mines team, and I thought maybe perhaps played our best game of the three against Mines on the day, and we're not fortunate. I think we deserved to advance, to be fair, in that game. We advanced from that second round match on a great performance, and we knew that we had to travel back to Dallas and play again against Dallas Baptist University, a very good side, a side that we enjoy playing against because they play the game in a very similar game model that we have. And so now it's two teams who's going to be the best on the day playing their game model. And yeah, maybe disappointed that we didn't earn the number one seed and host, but you know what? We were the number 2 seed in the RMAC tournament, and you just take them as they come, one game at a time. If we have to travel, we have to travel. And we proved that we could win in Dallas with the early season performance. So it wasn't upsetting that we had to travel. Sometimes I thought we played our better soccer when we traveled on the road. So, in that game on the day, we'd said, look, we need to be at halftime 0-0, and then we're in a really good spot. And if we go down a goal, then it's not the end of the world, but we'll have some work to do to get back into the match. As it turns out, we were 0-0 at halftime, and we thought, okay, this is going to be our day because we've proven previously to be a very good second half team and find solutions to the opponent in the second half. And interestingly enough, for all the dominance over the first 30 minutes of the second half, we couldn't get a goal to drop. A new goalkeeper for DBU made a few really good saves. We had some chances that we probably want to take differently and maybe could score on another day and didn't take the chance. And so it's a game on the margin with 15 minutes to play, and then we have to make a few changes. Some players are fatiguing, and we concede a goal in the 82nd minute, and that's a really difficult moment of a match to recover from. And we pushed on. We had 2 more chances, but we didn't get those chances to drop. And at the end of the day, we didn't have enough against a very talented DBU side, and we lost 1-0. Absolutely. It is full credit to some wonderfully talented seniors that depart the program that have been here from Coach Hudson's days of recruitment to building the championship caliber experience. And they've done it well. And we're certainly happy for them as they move on to the next phase of their lives. And they'll be missed, but there remains great talent and great experience within this program, and players that are ready to take on the mantle of that leadership, players that will step out of the shadow of some of these players that are departing and blossom and thrive in their own right now. And we'll see some of that start to manifest this spring. We'll augment that with a few incoming freshmen that we feel really good about through that recruitment process. We'll see if the next 6 months have any movement from the transfer perspective or other players that we've yet to identify. But I know for a fact that the appetite within the remaining group will be, we can return to Seattle for Fall Festival 2022. I encouraged as many people as could to attend the Widener Field Final Four last week, mostly so they sense what the championship pinnacle is about. Watch the Final Four participating teams and know that you are capable of being right there. We finished 8th in the nation, being a Sweet 16 eliminated team. So others in the nation figured out that, you know what, we're not a 9 through 16 team. We are a quarterfinalist, maybe more. We were a top 8 team, which is really more of a quarterfinal exit in the tournament. So that confidence going forward will remain, and we know that we just have to continue to be special, have some early season performances like we did late season performance, maybe host everything, right? And maybe that gives us the margin to push on for honors in 2022 and go for the treble, go to Seattle, Fall Festival, see what our chances are up in Seattle. I have to say thank you to this amazing administration from the top, Chancellor Reddy, empowering Nathan Gibson and our athletic staff to be special, and how they support our student athletes. I have been nothing but welcomed in my 2 years, now tenure, of most of which has been through COVID, and it is special. The culture of excellence and empowerment to lead your student athletes, and so I have to be so thankful and express my gratitude from the very top all the way through our administrative staff to Eric Masons of the world, and it's just been an absolutely fantastic experience. Awesome.